Hey guys, so here we have the ROKU Streaming Stick, and today I'm going to show you how to set this up. It's pretty simple actually, and you can get access to some really cool streaming content. And there's a couple of services as you can see on this box here, but pretty much you can stream like free TV, live news, sports, movies, and much more. So all you need obviously is a flat screen TV with an HDMI interface, be near a power outlet in the wall, and have internet access. I'll have a home Wi-Fi, right? So HDMI, plug it in, connect to the net, and start streaming. So this is a pretty cool box. This one is the 4K HDR version. I think that's pretty standard nowadays. Now this box was open before, but just giving you a rough overview of the unboxing experience. So you get your quick start guide, which is key. Here we have, of course, there's a sticker in there and some warranty information. Cool remote control, very familiar, Roku remote control. I like how they have the Roku logo at the bottom here. It's pretty cool, nice added touch. It matches with the purple directional buttons. Pretty cute. Power supply. And we have this cool little dongle. The Roku stick itself. I'm guessing this actually has something to do with providing power. I'm not sure. I'll find out in a second, because I'm going to be using this. And we have some more cables. This is an extender cable for the power supply. And here we have another USB to USB Type-C type cable. And that's that. Okay, so that's everything here. Now looking at the quick start guide, what I like about these, it's very easy to follow, right? Nice big diagrams. And right here, it's always important to just do a check of what you have. This, of course, we're in Canada. This is in English and French. But here we have the remote control, which is this. So let me just go through the actual definitions of what we see here. Of course, we have our warranty information, so don't need to look at that. So of course, this is the ROKU Streaming Stick itself. Here's the extender cable, the power supply. This is the power supply here. And this is another USB cable. And what this is a USB power cable with a long-range wireless receiver. So that's what this is. I wasn't sure, but now I know. All right. So to set this up, now this does come with a set of batteries. I already put them in. They're AAA batteries, and they both actually have the plus side pointing up and the negative side pointing down. Normally the batteries go in like opposite to each other. Right, the plus side is at the top, and the you know what I mean. So the batteries, as you can see, are already in. With this remote, the polarity for both of the batteries are on the same side. So the plus is at the top and the negatives are at the bottom. So that's an interesting configuration. But they're in there, and they're AAA batteries. So I put those in. And then next what we're going to do is, this is going to go into the back of the TV. And then what we're going to do here on the side, right here, there is where we plug in this this piece, right, goes in there. And that is the USB, what was it called again? That's the the USB power cable, right? We plug that in. And obviously now, because this is going in the back of the TV and this is the remote, and usually the closest AC outlet is a little ways away from the TV. This extender is what you would need to give you some more reach so you can get access to a power outlet. So I'm going to plug this in here. And then I'm going to plug this end into the power supply. I had it right the first time. I had to apply some pressure. Move that aside. So that's our remote, and this is how we hook it all up. So one more time, that is the Roku stick. We plugged in this here into the side of the Roku stick here, and then we have the extender, which connects into the power supply. Now we're going to go ahead, plug this into the TV, plug this into an active outlet, and then we're going to switch the input source on the television to the USB channel that this is connected to. So I'm going to hook this in right now, and let's go to the TV. So here we're at the back of the TV, and we're going to take our Roku stick with the HDMI interface, as you can see here. I want to plug it into HDMI 2 on my TV. So on your TV, you can plug it to any available port that you have on your TV. Now, one point to note, if you have a wall-mounted TV where this is against a wall, there is an adapter that you can use where you can plug the adapter into the HDMI port, and then you won't have to have this sticking out like that. You can just plug it in on the side into the adapter, and then it won't get in the way of you wall mounting your TV. So that's a point to note. So I'm going to put this back into my HDMI 2 here. Again, on your TV, you can plug it into any available HDMI port. I just decided to pick number 2, so that's that. And then what I'm going to do is plug in the AC power supply here into this available power outlet that I have here. So once I plug that in, we can now I've plugged that in. Now we can now go to the TV, and let's switch the inputs to HDMI 2 and go from there. So on my TV here now, I'm going to go to HDMI 2. So I'm just going to go to source here. I'm going to select HDMI 2. And as you can see here now, we've been instructed to pair our remote. So I'm going to get the Roku remote, and we're going to pair it now with the stick. So I'm going to take the back off of this. Right, so there's the batteries. And you're seeing here, there's a little button. And that button is right here. If you can see, and that button is right here. That's the button. I'm going to press that button for 3 seconds until I see a green LED light. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to press this button right here for 3 seconds. And as you can see, the green light flashed. And we're going to get pairing done. And now it says, let's get started. So now I can then put the cover back on my remote here. And we are now going to get started. So I'm going to use my remote now just to navigate here. So there's English, and here we have German, and here we have Spanish and French. I'm going to pick English. Now right now it's scanning for a Wi-Fi. So I do have my personal home Wi-Fi, so I'm going to hook up to that right now. Now the Roku player will get the latest software, so I'm going to let it do the software update. So I'm going to click OK. It's now restarting. Software is restarting. And now the software update has been completed. You can click continue. And now it's going through the instructions on how you can use a remote to control the volume and the power. So that's the power switch, that's the volume switch on the diagram. We're going to continue. And here, it just wants to confirm that I'm using a Samsung TV. I'm going to say yes, because I'm going to use this remote to control the power and volume of my TV. So that's pretty cool. And I'm going to point my remote to the TV. Is music playing? No, I don't hear music. So I'm going to turn the volume up on my TV. And maybe this is what we needed to do before. And I'm doing it now. Try again. And I can go back. Let's go continue. Yes, I have a Samsung TV. And now, yes, music is playing. Noise, don't hear the music. Alright, so our remote has been set up to control this TV's power and volume. And obviously you have to point the remote to the TV when using it, and that's kind of standard. Now we're going to say OK. And now this is where you can enter in your can sign into your Roku account. Now, if you don't have one, you're gonna have to get one. So as you can see here, it says, you know, already have a Roku account. If you do, enter the email you use when you set up your account. And Roku never charges for activation support. Right, so here's where we do that. So I don't have an account right now, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to create one, and then we're going to come back, and then we're going to log in, and then go from there. Look for Roku, and here's the website. So we're on the website, and here's a Roku player that we're installing. But let's go down to, click here. I'm going to do sign in, and here is where you will be able to set up an account. So I'm going to create a free Roku account. So I'm going to click a create account here, and I'm not an existing customer, but in order to use your device, right, the one we just set up, to access all the really cool thousands of streaming content, you're going to need an account. So here I'm not an existing customer, so I'm just going to create one now. I'm going to add an email address here. So I've put in my email address, first, last name, password. Yes, I'm 18 years and older, and just agreeing to the terms and conditions, and I've read and I agree to the updates and upgrades. And the last one now, this is optional, agreeing to receive news and special deals from Roku and its partners. I understand I may withdraw my consent at any time. I'm just going to untick that. And I'm going to click continue. What I just went through, if you're setting up your account, you follow these steps. So once you have set up your account, all right, following the steps there, you go back into your application. So the app is right here. Remember, we went to Roku right here. Click on Roku, and what we're going to do is sign in. So now we're successfully signed in. We can go to home page. So once you're in, obviously there is a ton of stuff you can look at. Some of these things require subscriptions. Some of them are free. But this is a pretty intuitive interface, right, on your app. So what we're going to do is go over to our TV now, where we have our streaming stick set up, and we're going to now have this same experience that's on our phone here on our big screen TV as well. So let's go over to our TV now that we have our account set up. Okay, we're back on our TV here, so excuse the glare from the window, but as you can see here, we have the Roku Streaming Stick that's available on my HDMI, one of my HDMI ports here. I think it's HDMI 4, so we're going to click on that. I'm going to continue with 1080p. It's a 4K stick, but this is only an HD TV that I have here, so I'm just going to select here continue with 1080p. So FYI, this stick is a 4K stick, so this is an older TV, so it can actually scale down to 1080p. So just for the demo purposes, we're here at 1080p. So we'll continue using my remote here. Yes, I have a Samsung TV, and I don't hear music. Let me just turn this up. Okay, we hear music now. And no, I don't hear the music. So try TV. Do you still hear music? No. Okay, we're set up. And let's go now and sign in now with our account that we set up on our mobile phone. So we put our email address in. Let's click continue. And what they do, they send you, for security reasons, email, and I'm going to activate my email, and I have to do it within the next 30 minutes. And once I've done that, the screen should automatically update. So I'm going to go now to my email, and I just press activate device. So I'm going to do that now. And I'm going to name the device. So in my email, after activating the account, the Roku stick, I just updated the name of the device, and then I just set the location of the family room, And then I just simply click that I've read the terms and agreement, right? The terms of use, I should call it. I just click continue and we are good to go. And as you can see on the TV now, once I've done that on the mobile app, all the channels are now being added automatically onto my TV through that Roku stick. So I just sit back and wait. Now I know that some of these will require subscriptions. So again, this is just showing you how to set it up. And here we're all done. So now I'm going to take my Roku remote and now I can just click to the right and here are my channels. So if I go here, that's my home screen, and let me just adjust my camera. I think we're good here. Yeah, so here in your home screen you have access to your Netflix, Prime, Disney Plus, right? These of course if you have existing subscriptions. If I go into Netflix for example, and that's where you can sign in with your personal account, right? And then when you're done I can just go back. So it's pretty intuitive, right? YouTube, Tubi. So here is where you get access to everything, right? Let's look at TSN. I think that's also a subscription. So here you'll be asked to log in as well, right? TSN Live. And if I was to click on that, you have access to all this cool stuff. Formula One. I'm a big fan of Formula One. It's NFL, but you get it, right? It's pretty intuitive, pretty straightforward. If I was to click on this, I would have to sign in, and if I don't have a subscription, I can just subscribe now, right? And a lot of these services are pretty affordable, a couple of bucks a month. I recommend, if you have certain preferences, you like sports, subscribe to sports channels. If you love your movies, you have Netflixes and Disney Pluses and whatnot. But just be very selective in what you subscribe to, because if you're not careful, you can have a lot of money wasted on subscriptions that you hardly watch. So, but the good news is with this really cool interface here, you can access all your streaming content right here. Gone are the days of having rabbit ears and using a set-top box for cable. It's all streaming now. Obviously, you need a high-speed internet connection, Wi-Fi setup in your home, and everybody has Wi-Fi now, right? So here we go. So this is CBC Gem. This is a Canadian channel. I believe there are free there's free content here. So if I was to click watch now, okay, let's look at the trailer. At least you can get an idea. So obviously I muted the sound, but I just wanted to show you that the quality of what you're getting here. This is HD, right? And of course the content you can get is up to 4K on 4K supported TVs, right? But for 1080p, this is pretty nice, right? So I'm gonna go back now. Let's go back to our home. And what's cool on these remotes, there is a home button right on the top right hand side. So if you want to get back to this, what you're seeing on the screen immediately, you just press, the lighting's pretty bad, but there's a home button right here on the Roku remote. Right there, it looks like a little house. Right, and let's see, I'm just going to go to live TV, see if there's anything free we can look at right now. Let's see, something free that is live. There's a ton of stuff here. Hey, you know what? The Weather Network, that's pretty safe. Let's click on that.
Nothing should ever go wrong here.
And here we are. This is the free TV.
Places meant to inspire us to
right?
nature.
So let me go back to home. One other thing I want to show you is this is a Roku service. So if I go to home, let's go right to the Roku channel. There's a ton of free content here. It's your home for free and premium TV. So premium TV, you have to subscribe, but there's a ton of free stuff here. So let's go to, and you can go to the channel guide here, and they have a very nice format.
The snow.
And that's your channel guide. Turn the volume down. So here's your channel guide, right? And you can see here all the channels you can get access to right now. Let me just click on a channel, and you can just click through different channels. See, all free. All these channels are free. Look at that. Oh, golf. So I'm going to be watching some golf right now. So, but yeah, this is cool. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this simple instructive video on how to set up your Roku streaming stick. You need obviously a Roku account, So if you have, your smartphone, you can set it up on there. It's pretty straightforward. You can then customize your Roku stick. You can give it a name. You can say where in the house it's located. And the reason that comes in handy is obviously if you have, the average family has more than one TV, so you may need more than one Roku stick. So you might have a whole collection of Roku sticks throughout the house. So it'll be a good way to identify which Roku stick you want to manage on your mobile device. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that simple video. Feel free to send me some comments. Tell me what you think about that video, and what other stuff you want me to review. And if there's anything else you want done on the Roku itself, like on the Roku stick, any configuration help you need or how-tos, also feel free to let me know. Okay? So until next time, guys, stay safe and happy gaming. Bye-bye. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that last video. If you liked it, go ahead and like it. Thank you very much ahead in advance. And if you haven't done so already, you should subscribe to this channel. 2 reasons for doing that. One, you will get access to our weekly content that's coming out when it comes to do with TVs, TV accessories, home entertainment systems, pretty much anything to do with televisions will be coming out. And the second reason is you will automatically be eligible for our future prize giveaways. Now, speaking of prize giveaways, in addition to subscribing to this channel, you would also need to subscribe to our newsletter. Now, to get access to doing that, just click on the link below to our website at www.redtechbot.com and just subscribe to our newsletter there. And once you've done that, you're automatically automatically eligible for prize giveaways. So, newsletter subscription and subscribe to the channel. That's it. Anyway, guys, other than that, if there are any TV models, TV accessories, home entertainment systems, anything to do with TVs that you would like me to review, just leave them in the comments below and I will add that to my backlog and see what I can do for you. Now, I can't promise you or guarantee I will get those product reviews done, but I will definitely see what I can do in the near future. No promises, but at least let me know and I'll see what I can do. Other than that, guys, happy TV viewing and just stay safe out there. Okay, so till next time, bye-bye.